as a healing opportunity and a reaffirming of an earlier statement of about 3 years ago, which I followed up on my word quite a bit, but not fully. I've gone through this journey of yet peeling off other layers of unhealed sexual energy and between myself and the feminine, within and certainly without. So to all those listening and willing to take this in, for my brothers, my sisters, my fathers, my mothers, my daughters, my sons, my granddaughters, my grandsons, in all lifetimes, and all of humanity. May we heal this rape, war, annihilation consciousness. May it be eradicated from this earth, so we can live free in love, in honoring of one another, hand in hand, within so without. Thank you, my beloved sister, for filming this, Alicia, and witnessing and holding space as the divine feminine in form. Here we go. My sincere apologies to women and the divine feminine. Beloved sisters, where to begin? Where to begin? Looking back now, in all honesty, I see how I have harmed you where you wanted to help. I have used you where you would nurture freely. I have raped and demanded and taken where you were willing to offer and share and embrace. For this, I ask your forgiveness. I have abused and forced myself on you and tried to feed myself on your life force, lusted on your fear. On top of that, made you out a liar and a crazy one, to be burned at the stakes of forgetfulness. Forget you didn't, but you endured, offering your love and warm embrace in spite of it. Your sweet, sweet love, oh how bitter it became. Whilst wallowing in my own shame, together with other men, denouncing you, all the time longing for more, relishing in dominating you, pretending to love you, pretending to be your friend and protector. But when push came to shove, piling wood on the stake myself, as in the horrendous conspiracy among men to deny women their rightful place in society, and even their own homes and minds. For this, I ask your forgiveness. And I salute your courage, to which the courage of men pales by comparison. As I freely admit, always making up stories about my bravery and the dangers lurking out there somewhere on sea, in the woods, dark secret nights awaiting young maidens and elderly ladies alike. Oh, how I relished in your innocent, admiring look, when all the while I was just going along with the male conspiracy, perpetrated on women to keep them from touching on their intuitive powers. Always denying, keep denying, even if she finds you on top of the other one. Make her doubt and all will be well. If she doesn't believe, tell her and everybody else she is crazy and keep at it. Never give in, never admit anything on punishment of being ostracized from the brotherhood of men. The man thing, this gender-based bullshit. As long as we keep him guessing, we are in the driver's seat. For being a willing, cowardly part of this conspiracy, I ask your forgiveness. I ask your forgiveness for using you to give me nurturance when sick, demanding you to make me better, blaming you for cursing me and making me sick, to see if you were of use to me, if you would be a good servant for this self-proclaimed king of the castle, when it is in fact the feminine who makes a house a home. For this, I ask your forgiveness. I admit that I have used violence against you, hit you, kicked you, bit you, strangled you, raped you, spat on you, when you didn't go along with my insanity. For this, I ask your forgiveness. I admit of turning your own offspring against you, boy and girl, trying to take them from you, blackmailing you with your love for them, leaving you utterly in shambles. For this, I most humbly ask your forgiveness. I admit trading you off against favors, whilst proclaiming to be your brother and keeper, all the while just being afraid of other men, even more angry men, and leaving you with them to fend for yourself in the name of my petty kingdom of fear. For all this, I sincerely ask your forgiveness. All the time knowing you were much more trustworthy than any man, a more loving, dependable companion, ally, who has nurtured me and never ever stopped loving me, and has and will always show tremendous courage in the face of defending her loved ones and even using that against you. What cowardice! I bow before you, before the courage in you, before the tender loving care in you, before the warm embrace of your kiss, before the trust that remained alive in you, before the suffering endured in giving birth, before the suffering endured whilst trying to remain in the heart and be a lover of me, whilst I was clearly not being loving to you. I bow before you, feeding me when I am hungry. I bow before you, drying my tears when in anguish. I bow before the advice that you give me through your intuitive nature. I bow before your radiant beauty. I bow before your sense of grace, before your beautiful voice, before the lover, sister, mother in you. I bow. And let me state here now intently that I will make amends by speaking up for you when in company of men or women, denouncing your inherent virtues. And please, please, please call me on it when I fail to do so. I will expose the conspiracy of men in any way that I can help. Call on me, ask me. I will disengage from sexual acts that are not for the highest good of my relationship with women and the healing of the divide and awakening of men and women alike. This is my pledge. I love you. I cannot awaken without you and want nothing more than to melt into the arms of the Divine Mother, within and without. I am sorry. I love you. Thank you.